Good morning guys, so today I'm going to be doing a what I eat in a day video, and quick disclaimer, if you have trouble surrounding food, counting calories, weight loss, anything like that, please do not watch this video. I don't want to offend or trigger anyone. So I will be filming another video on the start of my weight loss journey with before shots, how much weight I want to lose, where I am now and the way I'm going about things, but I just thought I'd quickly get into my first video and do a what I eat in a day. Now, because I have quite a lot of weight to lose and I've already lost 1 stone 10 pounds, I'm doing it in a way that maybe not everyone will agree with, but it's working for me, and I know it's not something I can do long term, but just until I get the first couple of stone off, I am in quite a big calorie deficit, but I will be going on to increasing my calories and increasing my exercise and doing it in a more sustainable way. So this morning I've just made myself a coffee in this Groovy Chick cup, which I've had since I was a kid, and I've used about 1.5 teaspoons of coffee and 3/4 of a teaspoon of sugar. I'd normally have 2 teaspoons of coffee on a work day, but when I'm off I tend to find it makes me quite like shaky and anxious, so I'm trying to cut down on the coffee and see how I feel. Sometimes I'd have a little bit of fruit in the morning, but I'm not feeling hungry yet, so if I do want anything later, then I will be sure to film it, but for now I'm just having my coffee. I also forgot to mention that I have about 2 to 2.5 of these 1.5 litre bottles. This is just filled with no added sugar juice at the moment, just because my tap water is a little bit disgusting and I should probably get a water filter or something, but for now I'm just sticking to juice. This is just left over from last night, so I'm going to drink that so it doesn't go to waste and then fill it back up to start the day. So it's about 1:30 now and I've not eaten anything yet, as I've been busy doing the washing up and doing a bit of housework, trying to faff about with the new tripod that I've bought and faff about with my camera for the intro. Even though I've had it for years, I don't have a clue how to use it or change the settings, and everything was really dark and I didn't know what to do. So I'm finally going to have a snack, and I'm going to have these Fridge Raiders cheese and nut combo in honey barbecue, and there's 168 calories in one pack and 11 grams of fat, 8.4 grams of carbs and 9.5 grams of protein, which, because I'm vegetarian, I really struggle to get the protein in, but these, if you've not tried them, they are so good. I could eat about 10 packs if I didn't use any self-control. I think I'm also going to have a nectarine just because they're going a bit wrinkly, like they need using up, and I could do with getting some fruit in. And I had about that much water was it this morning, I can't quite remember, and then I filled it back up and I've had that much. So if I drink a little bit more, I've gone through 1.5 litres so far, which isn't as much as I'd have normally drunk by now, but I've been quite busy, so I've kind of forgot to drink. Whoops. But yeah, I'm just gonna go enjoy my snacks. I'm feeling a bit peckish and I don't want to just sit eating because I'm bored, so I thought I'd make my tea/dinner quite early, and I think I'm gonna go for an omelette, and I'm really fancying some roasted broccoli and cauliflower, and there's also some kale that needs using up, although I'm not sure how that's going to go, if that'll just burn to a crisp if I try and roast it. So these are the vegetables that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using broccoli, oh my god, please excuse my lockdown nails, some cauliflower, that's all I've got left at the moment, and my kale. So I'm just going to wash everything and then cut it up into pieces. So I forgot to mention that you'll need to preheat your oven. I put mine on around gas mark 8. You'll want it quite high just so that everything gets a nice crispiness to it. And I'm just chopping them up into bite-sized pieces and then adding the kale. And then I'm going to add a dash of olive oil. I would recommend adding the kale a little bit later though, as it cooked a lot quicker. And then I'm just going to add some salt and pepper just to season, and then I'm going to mix everything up and make sure everything's thoroughly coated in the olive oil. So I'm just going to pop a bit of foil onto the dish. This will just help keep a bit of steam in to make the veg a bit softer before it goes brown, and I'm going to pop that in for 15 minutes and then take it out, remove the foil, give it a little shake and pop it back in, probably for about another 15 minutes, but just until the veg is as brown as you'd like it. And then I'm going to chop up half of a red bell pepper. I'm just throwing some to my dog there because he loves it. I'm going to add a bit of water just to help saute the veg, and also chop some mushrooms up, and then give it a little stir and keep cooking until the veg has gone softer and the mushrooms have browned up a little bit. And then I'm going to chop up some cherry tomatoes and add them into the pan once the rest of the veg is cooked a bit more, just because the tomatoes cook really quickly. So once the veg is pretty much cooked, I'm just going to take 3 medium eggs, crack them into a bowl, and then season with some pepper, mild chili powder, and a little bit of garlic granules. A little bit, I kind of added way too much. I'm going to mix it all up and then add the veg into the bowl and give it a little stir. And then I'm going to take probably about half a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm not too sure how much I added. And then try and, like swirl it around the pan a little bit. And then I'm going to add the mixture to the pan and try and even it out as much as I can. I normally use between a low and medium heat for my omelettes just so they don't burn. And then when it's almost done, I fold it in half and keep pressing down on it until it's sizzling, just so I know the middle is fully cooked. Then once it's done, I'm just going to plate it up and add a little bit of Frank's Red Hot sauce just because I like a little bit of spice. So guys, that is tonight's tea. I've got an omelette with all the roasted veg and a load of hot sauce, but that Frank's hot sauce is hardly any calories. If you put it in my fitness pal, it literally comes up as 0 calories, so it adds a nice bit of flavour. And it's quite a big portion, so it should keep me pretty full. I probably won't actually want anything else after this. Also, I've just filled my second water bottle up today, and I drank that bit this morning, a full one, and I've just drank this little bit, so hopefully I'll get through this before I go to sleep. But yeah, thanks so much for watching my video. Hopefully I'll end up doing more of these. I want to actually try and do that Chloe Ting, is she called? The Chloe Ting 2-week shred challenge that everyone's doing. I know I'm very unfit and overweight, but I think that'd be a really good challenge for me to try, and it might be quite entertaining seeing me epically fail. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!